Hi, and welcome to Danny After Dark. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a notification or a new episode. Tonight is the annual Halloween show. So, joining me tonight, as always, Mr. Beckham. How are you?
Boo!
Oh dear God. I think the night is just gonna stay at that tone. Do you have chain? Where'd you get those?
Yes, I have a chain.
Hmm. I don't want to ask where else you've used those chains. We can all imagine. But anyway, uh, so anyway, let's just get it out of the way. What candle do you have lit tonight?
Oh, I have the skeleton one for Mexican tradition, and the fancy forest fir in the background.
Oh
The all
boy.
famous first forest fir.
I will never think of that candle scent the same because of Paul. Because of you and Paul last episode. My God. Sickos.
This thing's kind of heavy. Can we make it a short show?
Or you could take the chain off. Whatever's fine. You know what, Beckham? So, for those who don't know, and
Who
I'm going to
wants
say
to be
this,
walk like a dog?
what the hell?
Just like
Where the hell is Shelly? She would never allow this type of talk in here.
that's funny.
Oh, no, she really wouldn't allow this type of talk in here. So, for those who don't know, this past Sunday when we did my birthday show, which thank you everybody for all the well wishes, and for those of you who were able to join and come on camera, thank you, thank you. I announced that I finally, after a lot of requests the past like 2 years, finally set up a merch store. So for anybody who wanting a Danny After Dark shirt or any other type of merch, there is now a store for that you can do that. So this, let me put it up. Let me make sure.
Yeah, let's go through the store.
Let's go to the store.
Let's go through the store.
Through the store. I don't have it up like that. I wasn't planning to
Oh,
do it for that. So all right, where is it? Where is it? I did highlight it here. Let me bring the link back up. So this is the link for the merch store. So there's already been several people who have placed orders, which is really, really cool. And I'm really excited.
I have a question.
Mm,
Do you get to see what people order?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I can, but like you can't see what other people ordered. But the point is, so out of the kindness of my heart, figured, you know what, Beckham is a staple of the show. So give him his own shirt, give him his own candle. And now he thinks he's like made it. And he's like, can we not do a long show? I have a chain and it's heavy. And Beckham, you still have to pull your weight around here. Just saying. Jesus Christ. Your
I
silence
will.
is actually creepier.
There's no problem with that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I
Le-
think I'm going to regret tonight's episode. I really,
leverage.
really think so.
It's called leverage.
So, what are you exactly tonight,
I have
Mr.
no
Beckham?
idea. I don't know. What are you?
I am the police, as you can see. And I wanted to do a little laugh at the Mass State Police and Canton Police in regards to the Karen Reed trial. So, this red Solo cup, am I drinking out of it or am I collecting evidence with it? Who can say?
I don't think that uniform is standard issue.
These boobs are standard issue, so shut your mouth. But anyway, I think this is a cute little outfit. It's actually a like a romper. So like, but yeah, so it's actually very, very cute. But of course, like you guys only see from here up, but that's totally fine, totally fine. So I did post a link. So anybody, if you guys want to come up on camera, feel free. You don't have to, hang out long. You can just say, hey, happy Halloween, and dip on out back to the chat. Whatever is fine. If you do want to come up on camera and you want to stay in avatar and not show your face, you just have to show me your face backstage so I know who you are and that you're not the penis bandit, which Beckham, I love that we, me, you, and Paul educated like a whole new young generation of YouTubers on Sunday night about the pink.
It was really both of y'all because you guys saw it. Y'all were there. I wasn't around when it
Well, you
happened.
were around. You just weren't in those chats
Yeah, I
as
wasn't
it
that.
happened. Like
Yeah,
we've seen it happen live. You've
yeah,
just kind of
exactly.
you were on YouTube at the time. You just weren't like there to witness it, and it's quite a sight to see when it happens.
Have you ever seen Police Academy?
Yeah.
Remember the blonde lady where she would always wear a tight police shirt? I
Okay.
forgot the
And your
character's
reference
name. I
is
forgot the character's name. Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna get through the comments, but I just have to start with this because it caught my eye. Beckham looks like oh my God, say it correctly. Venezuelan gang member.
I kind of thought that earlier when I put this on.
Oh my God. K Dog, that's amazing. You're gonna, you know what, K Dog, we're gonna give you a star for that. We're gonna give you a star for that. So let's see who's here. James Watson, who we were like 2 minutes late, and he's yelling at Beckham to throw a sheet on. Mr. Jinx, time traveler, hello. Allison, hello. Why won't it let me click your name? Okay, there we go. I know what you were implying. Hi, Fiddle. Good to see you. Shelly left her chains behind. We have a question. Would you like to answer that, Beckham?
Huh?
Oh my God, is she going to kick your ass when she rewinds this and goes back? Hey, Kane. Let's see. Troy, Corey Novak, hello. Tony L. Oh my God. Let's see. You never see Paul doing shameless plugs for show from work. You know what? That is very true. That is very true. But Paul's not here, so whatever. I'm not taking the store seriously if there's no Beckham candle. There is a Beckham candle. Corey, there is a Beckham candle.
It better
We did a
smell good,
Beckham
Danny. It
shirt.
better smell good.
It's unscented. It's
Oh,
unscented.
okay.
But nonetheless, there is a candle. So he has made it. See, I told you. Oh, I'm sure he has pink fuzzy handcuffs. Beckham, do you have handcuffs and do you have fuzzy handcuffs? Are you comfortable answering?
No, leave the mind to wonder.
Thank you. Hey, Dead Wax. Of course, it's what I do best. So, let's see. So, oh my God, James Watson. What the hell? Kane, you don't. You don't. Because yeah, no, I assure you, you don't. When it happens and you're not expecting it, it's very traumatizing. You can add an essential oil to the candle. Look at that, Beckham. There's
Oh,
options.
there you go. Relaxing essential
Oh,
oils.
relaxing, sensual essential oils, like sensual essential oils. I think I said that right. Okay. Diddy oil. I
Oh,
really had to go there, Dead Wax. Oh my gosh, I was saying to my
hold on. I'll be right
coworkers,
back.
you'll be right back.
I got a surprise.
Oh, Lord help us all. I was saying to my coworkers, I can't even imagine the amount of Diddy related Halloween costumes this year. I cannot even imagine. But we'll see them all on social media because that's what people do. So you only like being flashed when you expect. Well, okay, let me put it this way. It shuts everything down. Like the stream has to end right away. It ruins everything. And if you think about it, if people are in a chat and in a show having a great time and then this happens, it's just like everything gets shut down. And are you going to go back to that chat and hang out? Some people do, some people don't. It just kills the vibe. Like it's funny in hindsight, but like when it happens, it like totally kills the vibe. But that,
I was gonna say, since Diddy pretty much pre-ordered and took away all the Johnson's baby oil, you can
yeah.
always get another. You can always get Parents' Choice baby oil. That's your alternative.
When did you buy that? And did you say this is for a Halloween costume to the cashier?
There wasn't any left. There's nothing on the shelves.
I wonder why. Because everyone's using them for their Halloween costumes. Guarantee it. I guarantee it.
And it even says on the label, compared to Johnson's baby oil.
James Watson noticed it looks opened.
Just keep your eyes to yourself, James Watson.
Allison, no, I don't think we need to thank him for this. I really don't. I really strongly disagree with you on this. You know what, Dead Wax? At this point, I don't know how the show can go more left than it already has happened. He bought it yesterday. That's why it's half empty already. Oh, dear God. K-Dog asks, is it better than KY Fire? You know what? I think this is a conversation for the chat, and y'all can compare and have a great time with that. Beckham, I really can't believe that you went out and bought that.
Who's to say it was just bought?
Oh, Lord, help my poor mind. My poor, poor mind. So anyway, again, people are more than welcome to come in. Not only if you're watching and not in the chat, come on in the chat, hang out, let's have a good time, let's have fun. As well as if you want to come up on camera, feel free. So, what, Beckham?
Nothing. I have the best prop ever of a Halloween costume.
The damn baby oil, which has nothing to do with the outfit, by the way. Like no relation. You're just connecting it. So, you know what's so funny? So for Sunday's show, the birthday show, by far, and I actually texted Auntie Deb today to let him know, he freaking stole the show. Like, stole the show. The amount of messages from y'all, like, hey, happy birthday, great show, or, and then it was, oh my God, like relating to when he came on dressed as Judge Bev from the Karen retrial. That was hilarious. And yeah, he definitely stole the show. That was so. I actually went back and rewatched it. It was just I was
now I can't think of like, hey, don't hug Danny too hard.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, so he's so funny, so funny. Hey, William Eddie, good to see you. Yeah, Auntie Deb is just, oh my God, freaking hilarious. So that was really funny. But I just love how like y'all like that was like the favorite thing that people would message and be like, great show. And then like say a comment about what he said or just how funny he was. So I made loser. I know. So I made sure to let him know because I believe in giving compliments where compliments are due or passing compliments on. I really believe in that. So I know, loser.
I just wish you would have thrown in a comment about the ceiling fan in relation to you.
Oh God! So Auntie Deb's merch store has merch of the ceiling fan from the trial.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, you can get like I have the candle back there from his site. I also have a shirt which I haven't worn yet for y'all. I'll wear that on some upcoming chill. But yeah, Beckham has a candle in my little in my merch store. He sure does. But yeah, one of the merch items that Auntie Deb has is that damn fan. Remember that fan that 19,000 people watched for like days?
I remember I put it on. You told me, hey, it's on live for. It was at some point in the case. It was live, and I did. I was working from home. I had it on the background, and they were, going through some proceedings or something, whatever for about 50, for maybe not even that long, 10 minutes, and then I just was working, and I remember just it going silent, and I look over, and it's just showing the fan, and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't get it at first. I didn't, at first it wasn't a big deal,
Mm.
And then I started seeing on the comments and the social media or whatever, and then it became a thing right after a while, or it probably was a thing at
It
that
was a
time.
thing.
I just didn't know about it, and then I saw that it was a thing, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah, you came in a little
Yeah,
on the
that's right.
late
Yes,
side.
yeah.
But yeah, it was a thing, but
Right,
it
because I was gonna
became
like,
more
I was
and
like,
more.
why is it quiet? And I looked, and then it was just a shot of the fan, but the fan was moving.
Yep.
It was a live shot, right? And people were
Hmm.
still commenting on the bottom, so it was just funny.
Yeah. And then I'm blanking on how many days the jury deliberated, but for those hours upon hours, there'd be like 19,000 people tuned in online watching that stupid fan move,
Now that's
waiting
what,
for an
yeah,
announcement from the
right,
jury.
right.
Unbelievable. Hey, Renee, good to see you. K Dog, it does not have that. And if it does, it would be under the Beckham section. Get it right. Get it right. So, anyway, so as we're just kind of hanging out here, again, if people want to come up, feel free. I tried to make Paul. I tried to pressure Paul, but of course he did his usual "I'm still on summer break" bullshit. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So Beckham, we have not. The store is pretty legit. Well, thank you, Corey. When you say it like that,
Yeah,
it's
that or
not.
I'll send my crew after you.
God, it's not like the. I know people pronounce it differently, the Timu or Temu. I pronounce it Timu, but it's not like a Timu, site where it's like, hey, like no. Because I've
Yeah,
actually
I
ordered
wonder
from the
what it would be
site
like.
for another
Yeah,
agent, for Auntie Deb's store. So
I wonder what it would be like to turn off all the lights. No, it wouldn't. It probably wouldn't work. It'd be like, oh, just do the show in night vision goggles. That'd be fun.
I don't think that would translate over YouTube, hon.
That would be funny.
Not 100% legit, but close. You know what, K-Dog? I'll take that. I'll take that. But no, people have been asking for quite a while. So this has been a long time in the making. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So, all right. All right. While we're just hanging out and chilling, we can just chat as we go. So, y'all, Sarah Boone, Beckham, Sarah Boone.
I have no idea. I don't know what she's doing.
She was found
She's
guilty.
guilty. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we're waiting for sentencing. But she was found guilty. That was a quick trial. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it'd be stretched a little bit longer.
Forget her. Forget that, dude. For Goldenberg. What's his name? Goldberg. What's his
Ryan Koberger.
Kober? Yeah. Is it Colbert? What is it?
Koberger.
Kohlberger.
Koberger.
Kohlberger. Okay, that guy. Dude, there's a lot. Hold on a second. Time out. There's a lot of information I wasn't aware of going into that case.
Just about the messages today.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of information I wasn't aware of that case that kind of will give the defense a really strong what do you call it?
Like a leg up on the
Like a
case?
strategy they can
Strategy.
kind of they can work off of. Yeah. So and then like there's no murder weapon whatsoever. The DNA that was found it's not very, in a sense, not very good as far as court proceedings go.
From what we've heard, we have not heard or seen
Right.
everything.
You gotta let this thing play out. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, and I come to find out of the backstory. And I'm not the suspects were probably innocent. I'm not saying anything bad about the suspects. It's their families
Maybe.
and who they were connected to and who they were friends with. Because that's where it gets interesting. No, dude, there was a big drug case associated with that town, that area, ATF, DEA, huge drug case going on, and
ABTC.
the victims had an association with some people involved in that, and they could have been. Yeah, I mean, if you have to go deep dive into it. I'm not doing a whole deep dive on it, but it's just going to be interesting that it really does give. All I'm going to say is the information that's out there. You can go deep dive yourself, but the information out there is really going to give the defense a good strategy to defend him with. So remember, no murder weapon, no murder weapon. DNA found. They could argue back and forth about it. And you're not. It's going to be very interesting. And it doesn't. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is doesn't it start like this month? Wasn't it supposed to start?
No, that doesn't start till next year.
Next year, okay.
Spring, I
am I
believe.
thinking that started soon?
It was Delphi that just started.
That's okay. Maybe that's what it was. Okay.
Richard Allen Delphi, the murders of Abby and Libby.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so that this case is going to be really interesting because again, no murder weapon. DNA is not going to be really anything they can argue on it. They can argue on the DNA found, and the background, the profiling that will be done on the families and the connection to drugs, drug trafficking, drug cartels, and the whole spectrum of criminality. And I'm not saying the victims were part of it. I'm saying their association too, happened to be associated too. So it's going to be really interesting.
Oh, Beckham has a way with words, and again, so do I. Beckham, I'll give you this. Well, one, as I mentioned to you earlier,
there's no murder weapon.
Yep. I don't know.
Yeah, you need it.
That.
You need it.
But the defense, and I hate to say it, but it happens in every trial. The defense will always typically try to paint the victims not in the best light because they need to show, and this would be a case where they need to do that to show this possible other angle.
I think they're gonna have to do that probably.
There just needs to be, when stuff like that happens, you got to be real, and this goes not just in this case, but like you got to be real careful because the jury doesn't want you, because if you're trashing,
the
dead victims, that you got to, there's a balance.
Right.
To add on to some of the things that you said that could be an issue with the trial is, and me and you talked about this at length, we covered it on the show at length, tearing down that house. It's gone.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Dude, I forgot about that.
So if the jury wanted to go and see anything, the layout, it's not there. That still makes me so frustrated.
Yep.
Video can only do so much. It really, really can. But I don't know.
He was a stargazer. He loved looking up at the stars late at night.
God, if you're going to pick an alibi, pick a better one. Oh, I was gazing at the stars. Really? Because we went back and it was cloudy and there were no stars in the sky. Like, come on.
Oh, you can see stars out there. They've already gone out there.
Not on the night that he was there. There was like fog and whatnot that it wasn't visible.
Yeah, but you don't really know. You can't really. That's like saying, well, there was cigarette smoke, but then you don't know who was smoking. I mean, you don't know who was smoking the cigarettes.
I disagree with that analogy, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, Kane. No, I completely agree. Tearing down that house was absolutely stupid.
I think so too. Tearing down the house. Isn't that an 80s song?
Burning down the house from Talking Heads. Hey, Auntie Mimi. Renee says, I'm going with guilty. I'm right there with you, Renee. I think this is a case we're going to disagree.
There's no way they're going to find him guilty. I don't think so.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens when the trial happens. Maybe your opinion will change. I know with Karen Reed, kind of as things were going on, granted, you came in a little late, but you kind of, your opinion kind of ebbed and flowed, and it was as it was going. A lot of people's did, and then Trooper Proctor took the stand, and it all went to hell. Oh man,
there's just a lot of
just random chit chat. Right now, we're talking about Idaho, Brian Cobra.
I just think there's a lot of like not so right stuff in the case. A lot of why, that's weird, that's odd. There's oddities in the case.
There's a lot of what seems to be, like, I would describe as circumstantial evidence.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of that, but it's just you can't stamp on it. And again, there is no murder weapon found.
There'll never be one. He innocent until proven guilty. He got rid of it.
Yep, that's what they all say.
We'll see. We know that there's more that the public doesn't know. So I'm really, really curious what that is when
you didn't know there was a whole association of a huge trafficking case.
So you think the defense will bring that up?
They have to.
I'm
not saying around. Like I said again, I'm not saying anything bad about the victims. I'm saying just their association, who they knew. They might have known a couple of particular people they were close to, and that possibly led to something. But I could be wrong. Of course, he could have easily have done it. But I just think with everything they have right now, like I said, we don't know everything. But I wasn't aware of this drug trafficking case that they had built around the town and around the area.
All right, Beckham, we have somebody joining us. Are you ready?
Are you sure it's not the bandit?
Based on who's coming up right now, I cannot confirm or deny it's the penis bandit. Let's see. Reveal yourself, oh penis bandit.
Uh-oh. There he is.
Hey, Mr. Jinx.
Hey, I'm the penis bandit. All right. What kind of segue introduction was that? Penis.
Oh no, you're breaking out a little bit, or breaking up a little bit. Is he breaking up for you, Beckham?
Oh yeah, I can't even hear him or see him. I don't know. He might be frozen completely.
Yeah, Jinx, you're frozen.
Now I sound like waning.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're totally freezing up, Jinx.
You just go back out and come back in.
Go back out and restart or something and come back in. Okay? Yeah, you're completely frozen. Oh, so sad. Oh, well, look who decided to show in the chat. Paul, get your ass up here. It's a tradition where Paul is up here as well, and he's not up here.
So. Disagree. You need that weapon in this case.
Look at James. It is a female bandit. So mean. So mean. Let's see. Hey, Barb. Good to see you. I just wanted to, before he comes back up, Renee says you can be convicted without the weapon.
I couldn't get a conviction on my murder suspect that I had one time.
Well, that's why there's so
there
many.
There was no weapon. We just got the fraud, not the murder.
Danny, do you have PayPal or Venmo in your shop? It accepts PayPal. All right, let's try this again. Hello.
Hello, you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Much better.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All the stuff I said when I was freezing was gold. We'll never get that back.
Damn it.
As I was saying, I'll freeze. The segue of what was it? Penis bandit? I'm the dick you got instead. So.
Oh boy.
And happy belated birthday, Danny. Sorry I couldn't make it the other night.
Oh, thank you. No worries. People were asking where you were. Everybody's like, "Where's Jinx?"
Yeah, I was asking where I was too, but but I got the sign out for you a little late, but you know,
Love it.
better late than never.
Very true. Love it.
So I'm excited about this merch store.
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
excited too.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to download that Timu or whatever it is. Another thing I got to download on my phone. But what the heck? So yeah, while I'm here, I'm gonna light a firecracker for you because it is Devil's Night. I don't know if you could see that. I got the devil there.
Cool.
Like in the,
Vaguely.
as in the hockey team, the Devils.
No, as
Oh,
here we go. Oh, there we go.
Don't.
That's for you, Danny.
Thank you. That's awesome.
You have like a whole deck of magic tricks up there.
Well,
Of course he does.
on my birthday, my nephew came over with his son, and they presented me with not this one, but he gave me a new top hat, and inside the top hat was a whack of firecrackers because I do enjoy my firecrackers. So
That's
he knows
such a
what to
cool
get his
gift.
uncle. That's the kind of family we are.
You're just a wise crack.
Yeah, that's it. A Weisenheimer. Now all the cats are running scared now. So,
Oh.
but they'll get used to it. Don't worry. So as I was saying to you on your birthday, Danny, yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better and our little kitten's feeling better. So
Yes, your little baby kitten. Oh my gosh.
yeah, he was just crying at the door now, but I think he ran when he heard the firecracker.
Oh.
He's got the run of the house now, and last night was the first time we let him out of my son's room because he has to integrate himself with the other 6 cats. So he's a holy terror. But he actually he slept with me last night. So
Oh.
yeah, he's my little buddy now. So he's doing really well.
For those that don't know, Mr. Jinx literally saved a kitten, saved its life, not just once, but twice. Rescued it, and then it was just Jinx is
Yeah.
saving the world one cat at a time, I swear.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Everybody wanted to know what we were going to name him. I was going to name him Financial Burden number 7. And you know how that goes.
Are
Danny.
cats real expensive?
When they have
anytime
medical stuff,
they get
yeah.
sick, you got to take them to the vet, and depending on what's actually wrong with them, it adds up pretty quick.
I never understood why you can't have pet insurance.
You can, but
you
it doesn't
can,
cover
but
everything.
No. So it's like, what the heck? And it's like, I mean, that's part of the responsibility when you take them in. You got to make sure you can do that. Along with any other emergency around the house, you got to have some backup funds to be able to do that. But I usually just go on the street corner and busk with my slide whistle.
These are tough times. Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, they usually pay me to move along. So that works too. So anyways, I'm going to go. I just wanted to come up since I felt bad about missing Sunday, but I had some friends come down from Toronto and they stayed longer, but I hadn't seen them for about 10 years. So I couldn't say, well, I got to go right now.
I still think you should have.
There was part of me that wanted to, but you know,
bring him on camera with you. It would have been a party.
Well, I had the podcast on and I was reading the comments, and then there was a part of me that wanted to do that, but they're pretty shy, so there's no way. I mean, it would be like having these 2 guys here. You know, yeah. I don't need any more dummies in my room. There's enough of us here right now. But I went to the film festival on Saturday night, and I met the actress that was in Night of the Living Dead, and I got her to autograph it for me.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was a big thrill. It was her name was Judith O'Day, and she plays Barbara, that famous scene, "They're coming to get you, Barbara." She's the one. 1968. And I'm going to show Beckham this so he can arrest me. I stole it from Blockbuster years ago.
Oh, God. It's so sad. There's a whole
Does
generation
it
that
have
doesn't know what that is
Does it have an
anymore.
FBI warning label about being
Of
able
course,
about?
that's why I'm showing you.
Oh, that's
So I just warned you.
That's funny.
So
You
that,
know,
that was a big,
you can't
big kick.
record it and distribute it out. That's
Well-
as long as you're not doing that, you're fine.
Well, I'm not going to admit to that, but how do you think I raise money for the cats? Especially this time of year, get all the Halloween movies out, right?
Yeah.
Got the whole bootleg system out here. Look at it here. I'll show you. There's my whole system there for making all kinds of bootleg DVDs, everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Auntie Mimi has a question for you, Mr. Jinx.
Sure.
What's the dummy wearing for a costume?
He's got the Mexican wrestling mask on, right? So I guess he's El Shorto, I think, the flying Mexican wrestler or wrestler there. I just threw him on, but he wears that all year round anyway. So
Gotcha. Oh,
I'm looking for Charlie.
oh, you're looking for Charlie. Hey, Danny, I'm so glad you're doing this on your channel too, because then we don't have to worry about it being lost like the other channel that I won't mention.
Oh, yeah. The other.
You know what's so funny about that? When I went there during that whole thing and it says this channel has no content. Hell, Brian Davis has been saying that for years. That's
Oh,
TLB.
love it.
Hey, Charlie. I don't even want to know where the batteries are on him.
Yep, that's probably the best place to put them.
Jinx, if I know you were about to leave, but if I have to suffer, so do you.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Hey, looks just like Paul.
What a pussy.
Paul,
Oh, he's going to cough up a hairball there.
What is this shit? This is lame. What are we doing?
I want to see this cat lick his balls.
I sure don't.
Anyway, Danielle told me I had to stop by and say a quick hello. So, hello.
Hello.
Paul.
Hey, Paul, were you in here when I showed like a prop earlier?
Oh God,
dude, you can't get Johnson's baby oil anywhere, man. So this is your second best choice.
Wait, you only got one bottle?
It also says on the bottle, it says Johnson's compared to Johnson's baby oil.
so disgusted.
His,
Good marketing.
It is. Oh man!
Just in case you're not able to get any Johnson's, right?
The other 999 are in the mail. Oh man! So this is what
this WD-40. That works pretty good.
Man. So this is what it's come to. Hey, Danny, this is where we are.
This is where we are.
Well, it is Devil's Night.
It is.
That's right.
What exactly does that mean?
It's
well, I
from
gotta
the
go
Crow.
out later and egg kids and TP houses, but toilet paper is pretty expensive these days. I don't know about that.
That's true.
Throw baby oil.
Soap
There you
people's windows. That's what we used to do back in the day. Take a bar of soap everybody's windows. Put the dog shit in the bag, paper bag, light it on fire, knock on the door. They come out stomping, and they got shit all over their shoes. I mean, those are great.
Oh my God.
The original.
We should bring that all back.
Yeah. Online.
Yeah.
I mean,
feed.
This show is kind of a flaming bag of dog shit. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fuck.
I should actually use cat
Where
shit.
did you
I got
get
enough of it.
Where did you get that from, dude? Did you steal it from somebody's lawn?
Yeah, punched a kid and took it.
Yeah.
K-Dog's comment.
It looks like lawn decor. I don't know.
Paul's
cut it
mask
out
is
of a
modeled after
display.
one of the cats at his door that famous night. Oh, during that Nick Shrek interview, yeah, when Paul
Yeah, they were
walked out
Oh
of the
yeah, that's
interview.
right.
Paul, you should cut a hole in the mouth so you can stick your tongue out.
That would be too suggestive. They'd blur it out.
It'd be, look at the pussy's licking itself. Oh my God.
This
There's
was
so many
once a
jokes
wholesome
there. I'm
family
sure
show.
James Watson is just furiously typing on his keyboard right now.
Oh my God, he totally is.
Oh, of course.
That's not the only thing he's furiously going at the moment.
I know somebody mentioned the baby oil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jinx, can you pop another firecracker? Oh,
That's only if Paul puts the mask back on. Hey, there we go. Okay, you gotta excuse me. I gotta get the fire extinguisher now. That's what my wife said. You know, don't burn down the house down there.
I can only imagine her hearing like all the firecrackers going off, being like, "Oh, he's at it again."
Yeah, well, it's that time of year, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I
for
gotta
sure.
tell you a funny story about my wife.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm a senior, right? I'm actually collecting my pension now, right? So I figured, okay, I'm going to scale back. I'm going to only work 4 days a week. So I decided to take Wednesdays off because she has Wednesdays off, right? That's a nice day, right?
Ooh,
Everybody
not more.
goes, why don't you take Friday or Monday, make a long weekend all the time? And I figured, well, you get a Monday off for holidays once in a while. Anyways, I come back for a day. I got another day off. Never work 3 in a row, right? Well, now she's switched her days off from Wednesdays to Mondays now because I don't know why. Yeah, all I
I
did
would
was
say don't take it personal, but that was very personal.
but all I did was try to put the hump back in hump day.
And that's
True
marriage right
Story.
there.
This is all true. I made the joke about it. Everybody goes, why'd you take Wednesdays off? I told that joke. It killed at work, right? They go, good luck with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
but did
man.
she really get him? Did she really take Monday off? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Wasn't just
more.
for the
There was
joke.
more. There was more offered on the table, man. There was more offered on the table.
Oh man.
I don't know. We're hand in hand saving cats, doing all this stuff, you know. And it's like
Yeah.
I figured I got some bonus points, but
No dice.
Guess not.
Hey, no way. That's marriage.
Yep. That's marriage with Jinx. Yeah, I
Whatever.
wasn't like the slide whistle, the firecrackers going off, the suit jacket, the hat. What more
Yeah.
could you want on a Wednesday on your day off, right?
I thought that was foreplay.
That's like, yeah. I'm excited now.
Yeah.
So actually, Wednesdays around here are more like this. You know? Yeah, sure. Laugh at my pain, Paul. Put the mask on. What the hell?
Oh man, you have to or you'll cry, right?
That's it. So on that sad note, I'll let you guys get back to it. I hope everybody has a safe and happy Halloween.
You too.
Happy Halloween, Jinx.
Yeah, and I'm so glad I was able to make it up here.
Yes,
And if
thank
I
you
was
for coming
freezing,
out.
it's almost like I was like doing a waning imitation, right? Max Headroom. All right, so be good.
Before you
guys.
go,
We'll
can you
talk
pop
Thank
another
you.
firecracker?
Oh my
No,
God,
I only brought 2 down.
No, because remember
gotta
that
ration
scene. That,
them,
it
all
reminds
right?
me of that. It reminds me of that scene in Boogie Nights. Where,
I love that scene. I went and saw that at the show, and that whole scene, I was laughing so hard. My buddies were
oh
going,
my
"That's
god,
you."
it's so funny,
That's
dude.
you.
It's so funny.
I used to do that at our house parties, just like
Just like
everybody
walk
go, "You
around
can't
and
light
just launch
firecrackers
them.
in the house." I go, "It's my fucking house." Bang, 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 bang. So that's fun stuff, man.
Oh man.
No.
Right on,
James, I was thinking the same thing, James.
Why? What do you
This
say?
reminded me of the
He said
firecracker scene,
it
yeah.
reminded him of the firecracker scene in Boogie Nights. Yeah, that's what I was thinking
That
too.
was the best part of the whole movie.
Oh, that was wild, man. That was a wild scene. It's funny every time you see it. It's hilarious.
Okay, on that note, I'll
All
talk
right.
to you guys soon.
Good night, Jinx.
All right.
Thank
Good night,
you.
Jake.
you,
It's good
Jinx.
seeing you.
So, Paul, we have a question for you. What is
Oh, no.
little Paulcast being for Halloween?
I'm so proud. He's being Darth Vader. And I'm gonna he told me not to, but I'm going to anyway. I'm gonna get the Imperial March on my phone, and every time he walks up to a house, I'm gonna play it.
Why would you embarrass him like that?
He's gonna hate. He's gonna like, yeah. He's gonna.
Oh, he's
kick
gonna
you in the
love it.
balls.
He's gonna love it. He's gonna have the stick. He'll just walk up and whack me with it. His lightsaber.
The
Oh,
one from
man.
Disney?
No, we didn't get one of those ones. We got talked down. We got talked down from the $200 one. We got told we could be lent one, but I just got him a little cheapo that lights up because he's a kid. He does not need that. But yeah, it's sick. I'm super into it. But yeah, I don't have much to report. I just wanted to come up and show my mask I'll be walking around with.
That's funny though.
Are you really going to go trick-or-treating wearing that?
No. Maybe. I don't know. I might do it and just like walk around. My kid, whatever embarrasses my kid. Look, this is what you have when you become a father, is torturing your child. And it's so good. It's the best. It's the funniest thing in the world. My grandpa, on my mom's side, there was an old house near my mom's place when she lived in Vancouver, and she's a little girl, and her and her sister were walking home from school, and my grandpa hid in that house with a bunch of pots and pans and like crazy stuff, and threw them around and started screaming when the girls were walking by, and they fucking lost it and ran home. And my mom said the shit that my grandpa caught from my grandma for doing that is just, it's so epic. So what I'm saying is, this is it. I got to keep the family tradition alive.
Paul, do you know who these characters are?
I don't. I thought that was a swear word. No, I didn't. I don't know what that is. Oh, I know Goku.
Goku. I've seen Goku. I don't. But yeah, I've seen Goku.
I know what Goku is, but I don't know what Fushiguro Toji is, or what is it?
I don't know either.
Fushiguro. Get naked, put on a red shirt, go as Winnie the Pooh.
Hey, dog. Why do you want the world to suffer? Like, why would you put the world through this?
I am kind of jaundiced, so I've got this. Oh, man.
Wow.
Goes Donald Duck just wearing a jacket. It's perfect. Right on.
Jeez, I'm just double checking. This was a little bit back, but I think it's still worth showing.
Oh, man.
So anyway.
You know what really grinds my gears, Danielle?
Oh, God. Here we go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I got stupid Netflix so I could watch that movie on the dating game killer.
Rodney Alcala. Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, because stupid Canada's like, oh, we don't like to license anything good, and so we don't have it here. I look into it, and it just has the cover of it. It won't let us watch it. All it has is the Menendez movie, Monster, and then I am though watching the Vince McMahon or Mr. McMahon.
Oh yeah, the
called.
wrestling thing. Yeah.
And I am just having all the nostalgia from back in the day when I was a kid and looking at the other side of things. Man, I remember when. Do you guys remember when Owen Hart fell out of the
Yeah,
I was
that was Danny's time. Danny watched wrestling at that time.
Huge.
I was watching that.
Yeah.
And I remember And
I
then,
was in
but
middle
it
school.
was, but we didn't see anything like at first. And then we heard about it. But in that documentary, there was like blood all over the thing still. And it was such a high drop. McMahon's crazy.
So like, okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Would the show had still gone on for you if you were running the?
If it was me, no fucking way. Are you kidding?
Because the show ran still.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
It
they
did.
were like, I don't think anybody saw it, and like
Right.
everybody's trying to do stuff, and you see like people getting interviewed as their characters and like trying not to cry, and then like you didn't see because it wasn't in as HD as it is in the documentary, but
Right.
how much blood was actually on the mat from when he fell. It's just so crazy that they just went on with it. I mean, it's kind of an impossible position, but not really when you think about it. Like anyone else would have said there's been an accident. We're really sorry. Like,
Yeah.
but they were so cutthroat. Like if you watch the whole thing, you just see how insanely cutthroat they were. Him and Hulk Hogan. Like Hulk Hogan busted them from unionizing. They were getting worked like 7 days a week all year, and we're going to unionize, and he went to McMahon. And it's super interesting. Anyway,
Did they talk about Benoit at all in that?
they haven't yet. I don't know that they would really.
So.
That was such a that didn't have anything to do with the wrestling itself.
That was I think that was
curious.
separate. That was a separate, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they do. I could be wrong though. I don't think they do.
I don't think they do because they've already been through the like Attitude Era and everything, and they're getting into his kids and his family and stuff. I totally forgot how crazy wrestling got.
I met Shane McMahon.
You met him?
Yeah, I would.
Oh wow!
Back in so for those in the Boston area, the Garden is where the WWE, or at the time WWF, would come, and I would skip school and take the train into the city and stand outside. I'd get there at like 8 a.m. and stand out there the entire day, and you would just see them drive in, and a lot of times they would come out and sign autographs, or they would come up to the gate and sign. And so I got to meet Shane, and I thought he was so cute back then.
What is it? Money? What was his nickname? Money,
Oh, God.
money, or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember his nickname, but oh my God, I've met like all from that time frame I got to meet, and I have tons of autographs and pictures and
money.
Oh man.
Speaking of money, Danny has a merch store.
Yeah.
I do. Everybody check it out. There is a backup. There's 2 backup items. There's the Liz item. Paul,
Nice.
you didn't make the cut.
Good. Thank God. But I only want in if it's a beard hat. That's the only way I want in, is if it's the toque with the beard attached for winter.
That would be funny.
And and then it would just have the MSDP logo right there. That'd be so funny. But I hope nobody should ever wear that. That should not happen.
Andy asks Paul, did you ever watch Stampede?
No, I didn't. That's watch.
Paul. Did you ever watch Stampede wrestling?
I don't know what Stampede was. I remember WCW and ECW.
Nitro too. Wasn't Nitro WCW?
Nitro was ECW.
I don't know.
ECW.
Wasn't it?
I only watched WWE, WWF, so.
It was just like, it was so weird because when I was watching that stuff that they're talking about there, it was like when my grandpa was alive and I was like a kid, and we would watch it together just as like a thing. And then all the behind the scenes stuff, fucked all that up.
Did you know the Hearts?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like as far as wrestling goes, yeah, for sure. The Hart Foundation. Like, there was Bret Hart, Owen Hart. There was that other guy who wasn't a Hart, but what was his name again? I'm blanking. I just heard his name today. Had a big long goatee. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, that's the dad of the current. She still wrestles. What's her name? Oh my
Whatever.
god. Yeah, I know you're
Um,
talking. I know you're talking about. That's his partner, right?
yeah, it was one of it was
The
his,
Anvil or something
yeah,
like
Neidhart or
that.
something.
Neidhart. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Mm.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was crazy. All that stuff and the bushwhackers and all these crazy, so wild.
Hogan versus Sting.
Oh
Dang.
wow!
That was a match that actually happened.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember that.
that
I
would have been
I didn't watch this one.
NWO. Oh yeah,
NWO. I remember when they
New World
invaded
Order.
WWE.
Were you
Did
with
they?
Danny? Were you
Yeah.
with the New World Order?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez,
I remember
You
that.
would be. You would
How
be.
could
with
you
the
not
New-
be?
Oh man, the good old days, the good old days. I could do like a whole episode on like wrestling and like all the wrestlers that I got to meet and get their autographs and get their pictures with them. Like, oh my, that was my thing back. That like Auntie Mimi, who's in here right now, she knows. Like Mimi knows how much I was so into wrestling. And then I
Funny.
got to college and just stopped. I just like stopped watching it. So
Sell out. Anyway,
excuse me.
Your priorities
so-
change. You go from picking a wrestler to drinking alcohol.
That's right.
It's
You saw Andre the Giant? Wow, Mimi.
oh wow.
That
Oh,
guy,
geez.
holy cow.
Yeah,
He has a special on HBO. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's really good. Like he has his own show.
Who does?
Andre the Giant. It's called Giant.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to go check that out. I love that stuff. All those old stories.
Hey, Knuckles.
Hey, Knuckles.
Yeah, do you remember? I remember when I first started watching wrestling, I was really into like. Do you remember the Brood?
Who? No,
Yeah,
I don't even know
the
who that
fake
is.
Edge,
vampire stuff,
Christian,
Edge in them.
Gangrel, Luna.
Yeah. That was when
Sable
Marilyn
was there
Manson
too.
was
Like
the thing.
Sable was like the it girl at the time when I started watching.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, that was it all went with the times. You could kind of see it. Like Marilyn Manson was a thing and all that sort of stuff. So everything was all dark and gothy. And so they had these jacked fucking dudes pretending to be vampires.
No,
It was
dude,
so
you don't.
funny.
Do you remember Demolition? They were the first original like dark-ish.
Oh, Demolition.
Mm-mm.
You mean like the wait, no.
They had
Not-
like S&M outfits with their face painted.
Not the guys with the football.
No, those are the Road Warriors.
Oh, Sergeant
Anybody remember
Slaughter.
Demolition in the chat? Dude, they were the champions for like 2 years in a row. They held the belt for like 2 years.
I think that was before my
They were like
time.
an S&M tag team, dude.
I think this is just one of the parties that you went to. One of your
No,
S&M tag
look,
team
I
parties.
swear to God.
I think you were wearing exactly what you're wearing right now too. Chains included.
Oh my god!
Look them up. Look up Demo. They held the belts for like 2 years. They beat the Heart. They would beat the Heart Foundation. They beat Strike Force. They beat the Killer Bees. They beat wherever they brought them. You know, wherever they brought before, and they beat them.
That's such a funny thing. Is like I had no idea we'd end up talking about wrestling on here, but I'm not.
Neither did I. Neither did I. Totally fine.
Oh man. Anyway, I got to get back to the upstairs world, but
You guys are gonna owe me an apology the next time we have a show, because they were an S&M
Okay, back on.
tag team,
and
they were the WWF champions for like 2 years.
Beckham's S&M club Demolition.
That was the name of the
That was the name of his club.
Dude.
It's
And
like-
they painted their faces, dude. Their faces were painted.
Hey y'all, welcome to Demolition.
It
The
worked.
S&M Club.
It worked.
Oh, I wish I could have seen Macho Man as well.
Yeah.
I'm a cellar dweller. Yeah.
Hey Corey,
My
I
hot
don't
water
know if I
heater's
did,
over there.
if I missed it or not.
Oh man.
Who's that wrestler I met at in LA? Remember?
What? CM Punk.
CM Punk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Walking
in
his-
front of the
Walking his
La
dog, dude.
Biancas.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
That was
that's
wild.
You know, it was interesting, and this is just, I mean, it's only interesting to us, but I think it's funny how for so long, Beckham, you were like, how the fuck did they back their boat up there? And like none of us could
Dude,
figure
it
it
would have
out
been
because
hard
it was so like that.
But
But
it would
then
have been hard as hell to do it, dude.
you wouldn't have been able to do
That's
it.
why
You would
I
have
said it. I was like, how did they get the boat up there, man?
And then just recently, Louise LaBianca in some comments in Manson blog said that they used to keep their boat over at the grandparents a few streets over, and so they must have just been tired, parked it on the street to take it there the next day, and that's why it was at their house. But yeah, there's no fucking way you could have backed it up.
Yeah, that driveway.
And another thing, like if anybody's ever driven up Cielo Drive, how hard it is to back. It's hard. It's easy to drive up it, but turning around and back and getting turned around or backing around or whatever is hard as hell. I don't know how many times I've crashed David Ullman's trash can.
Have you told him? I mean, you just did.
I get it. I think it was only twice, but I got out and fixed it. Like it just I just kind of knocked it over.
Was I with you one of the times?
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was
shit, Danny,
about
hold
to
on, I gotta
say.
put the trash can. It happened to be David Ullman's trash can. That's how. Well,
Like,
because
so
the time
scared
that
to run.
Danny and I went, which gave her the opportunity to go beyond the gate because the Amazon guy was coming out, and I was like, oh, I had to back out because there was not even going to be enough room for both of us on the road, you know, because
Right.
he had his
so
big ass
thin.
Amazon truck, man, and he had to get through, and he was already turned around because he turned around up there, right? Because there was that nice turnaround, yeah. So that's how he was able to turn around that truck because he turned it around and see it up there.
Actually, on the property.
Right, on the property,
giant,
right.
yeah.
He turned it around on the property, right? So I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I had to back her up and everything. It was kind of funny.
Man, after every time Beckham visits, David Ullman's like, oh, there's another dent in my trash can.
So how does this keep happening?
David, you're watching. I did get out of the car both times and picked it up.
Wow, you met Goldberg, K-Dog? Holy fuck, I bet he's a big dude. Holy man. Ex-football player.
Saw Undertaker versus Psycho Sid.
Wow.
Man, Undertaker was wicked.
Mm-hmm.
He's on Instagram. I follow his Instagram account.
Undertaker?
Mhm.
He has like a podcast. And
he does.
He's from Texas.
Yeah. They're all from Texas. There's so many of them. So many of the big ones are from Texas.
I missed the Von Erichs.
Oh man, that's an
No, that's exactly what sleep with the Amazon guy. We can get on the property.
Yeah, I think that was actually.
I kind of was like, Danny, hey, work. I was like,
Yeah, I was ready to get
get out.
That's so funny.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Wolf. If you're on check out his Instagram account. He's very low key, which isn't what you'd expect. And when he posts like the old school Undertaker stuff, it's wild to see.
He reminds me of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The Undertaker?
Yeah, well, in real life, the Undertaker reminds me of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin type. He's just like, yeah, man, blah, 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 blah. Everything's very like, and Stone Cold Steve Austin's kind of the same way. He's not as hyped up as he was on the show, obviously.
He said taking the Stone Cold Stunner actually hurts. And I'm like, how?
Well, some of those things.
I was like, how can it hurt? You're just basically bouncing. Maybe if you're 50 and you're bouncing like that, but not like 25, you can boom and get back up.
I was listening to a story of Bret Hart talking about how the first time, what's his name again? The guy who played the bagpipes. Roddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first time he ever lost a fight was to Bret Hart. He was like passing along the thing. And there was a move that Bret Hart was going to do. Bret Hart was like 250 pounds or something like that. And he was going to kick off the rope. And if he did that, it was going to knock them both over and he was going to land on Roddy Piper. And he's like, man, this is going to fucking hurt. And Piper was like, let's do it. And they did it. And it fucking, he's like checking on him. He's like, did it hurt? He's like, yeah, it fucking hurt. It's like, yeah. Because that's
but actually, though, I've heard that Bret Hart was one of the best. Like if you sucked, like if you did not have no training, he could literally make it. He could make it to. He was that good that he could like make you look like and make the match look good. I mean, he was one of the best ones, right? Yeah, he had that you can't teach thing, you know, where
it's in his family. His dad taught people how to wrestle,
right?
And he was so technically sound. It was just they didn't think that he had charisma, and he was kind of like a guy.
Yeah, he didn't have that energy like that the Rock energy that can just boom, right? Or Stone Cold could just go up there, right? He can that surge of energy that some people just have naturally, or maybe not naturally. We don't know what they would take back there, but you know,
he was
just
almost natural.
Yeah, no, he was just like a laid back guy, even on the mic type of guy. Let's just laid back the whole time.
The thing that I thought was interesting is like when Hulk left, they tried to like make another Hulk out of so many people, like Lex Luger and like Bret Hart and all these people, and it took until Steve Austin, and then they got Steve Austin and The Rock, because The Rock, like people fucking hated The Rock. He was like called Rocky or whatever before.
He was a heel.
He was just like
but then they gave him the mic, and then that changed everything. He was good on the mic.
Yeah, and then he killed it. But he's a third generation. His grandpa worked for Vince Sr.
Yeah.
And then his dad.
Right.
And then him. Yeah.
See Andy's comment.
Brett and Owen were the subs in PEI.
PE. So physical education. Gym.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're just two big old muscular dudes walking around.
Holy cow. That's cool.
Paul, I love how it's 7:00 where you are and you're yawning.
Me? Oh yeah, I'm fucking whatever. I'm bagged. I get up so early. King Kong Bundy. Oh. I liked Iron Sheik. It's so good. Anyway, I better actually go, or I'm going to be in shit with my kid, and that's the worst.
You're going to be in what?
In shit.
Did you step on it or in it?
No, but one time when my kid was a little baby, he took off his diaper and he'd shit himself, and he stepped in it and walked all over the house right before we sold it. And there's a picture of all these little shit prints in the carpet all over the place. So bad.
Hey, there's nothing you can do, man.
Before we were selling, and we had to fucking figure it out in like a hurry. It was so nuts. I can't wait to tell that at his wedding and show the picture. It's going to be amazing.
Oh my God. Don't send me the picture.
I have, there's like, you know how if on certain carpets, if you like draw with your finger, it draws a circle. So there's just this picture of all these like drawn circles around little shit prints all over the house.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Looks like Paul skipped PE as much as I could. As much as humanly possible.
That's so mean.
I hated it so much. Typical dad watching the kid's story.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, tell Mini Paulcast we said happy Halloween.
I will for sure. And,
yeah, man, you guys have fun going trick-or-treating.
We will. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Did you do that tonight, or are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it 2 nights in a row? Oh, you're gonna do it?
No.
Okay.
We did have some of the candy though. It's gonna be. There's not much left for the other trick or treaters. We've been hitting it pretty hard.
Yeah, because you put it out and you're like, hey, that looks kind of good, and then you'll take a couple, You'll leave the room, come back. Oh, that looks. Oh, man. By the time
Yeah.
you know it, dude, you've eaten the
Whoops.
whole like half the jar.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I had to go get another one to
Yeah.
up the.
I know what you're
we're
talking
given.
about. You're like,
Yeah.
well, I guess nobody's getting candy tonight.
You know what the trick is? You buy candy you don't like.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never even thought of that.
Impossible.
Like Kit
Oh
Kat.
my
You know,
load up
hey,
on
you
the
know
Kit
those little
Kat.
ones, like the
Dude,
little
Kit Kat's
almond
so good.
joys, the little almond joys, the little cake. They're just so easy. You just rip it and you eat it. It's
Oh,
you
fuck.
know, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like they're yeah.
You can almost eat the damn wrapper. You go through them so fast. All of a sudden, you got this little pile of wrappers. You're like, how many like actual chocolate bars did I
I
just
know,
eat?
yeah. It's like a bowl of peanuts sitting at a bar. You just keep going, dude.
Yeah, you're not quite sure, but all of a sudden, you've eaten your fucking weight in it. Oh, the Reese's Pieces. Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, man.
No.
I like to
Okay.
put
I
mine in
love
the fridge.
Reese's,
I like
but
mine
not the
cold.
Pieces.
Ooh, that's a good one. TP the houses that don't give good stuff. Fuck your rights. That's why we give Twix.
Twix are good.
Twix are
Yep,
good.
Twix are good. All right, guys. It was good to see you. We'll talk to you all later.
All right, you guys have fun
Oh.
tomorrow.
Okay. Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.
Fiddle, are you correcting me? Reese's Pieces.
Oh my god, not again. You don't ever say it right.
Reese's.
It's Reese's Pieces
That's
Buttercups.
weird. Reese's. I went my entire life until Paul pointed it out like 2 years.
Well, yeah, because it sounds weird.
People here
Like
say Reese's.
really weird. Okay, it'd be interesting to have what's her name on because I want to hear her say it.
Liz?
Yeah.
Oh, next time she's on, by all means. I'm so jealous we don't get peanut butter M&Ms here. Those are the
those
best
are good
M&Ms.
too, man. The little packs of the peanut. Yeah, those are good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, they're like addicting because they're and also like it ain't too bad. They're just it's this little thing. And you're just like
Becca, anytime you went to Vegas, did you go to the M&M store?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
a couple times. Yeah, they have everything there, dude. Like, any color of M&M you want, shirts,
Mhm.
cups, just anything, balls, like footballs, balls you could throw.
Look, Wolf, thank you. Thank you.
It's Reese's. Reese's.
We
Not
say
Res-
Reese's.
How do you say it? Recess?
See, like I feel like it must be a New England thing.
It is. Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah, when you first said it, it was weird.
I don't know what to tell you, hon.
It was as
There's
weird
a-
as eating a bologna sandwich with like no mustard or nothing on it, just plain.
Oh man. All right, well we're a little over an hour, so I think we're at a good spot. So thank you everybody for joining us for just a little bit of a low-key Halloween show. Nice to be able to get dressed up and hang out with y'all. Thank you, Mr. Beckham, for
Remember, Danny, if you need some baby oil, there's always another brand just like the original out there.
My mind is so scarred. My mind is so scarred. And the fact, like, I wish it was still intact and not used. The fact that it's used just really bothers
How do you think this
me.
gets around a body easier?
Oh God, where is Shelly? Shelly would not allow this. I'm so disturbed. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Night, everybody. Happy Halloween. Everybody have fun tomorrow night.
Yes, have a safe Halloween. We will see you all soon. And remember, until next time, we don't live in darkness. Darkness lives in us. Bye, everyone. And go get yourself some Danny After Dark and Becca merch. See you soon.